Guys, breaking news. Saylor is selling BTC. Saylor has approved the sale of up to $1.25 billion worth of BTC once again after saying he was never going to sell. Absolutely crazy. The market's starting to dump. Let's get into it. Now, we knew this was kind of going to happen after he sold his first batch. I think it was 32 BTC. We had a lot of KOLs on X talking about that sale. Saylor, Quinton here says Saylor sold 32 BTC to buy back way more at insane discount he created because of weak, scared pussies like you. Did he really, Quinton? Because it didn't seem like that was the case, and now we're seeing that that isn't the case. The Bitcoin therapist, Michael Saylor, sold 32 BTC last week to scare all of the fools into selling him 32,000 BTC. You just impoverished your entire bloodline by selling it into this dump and giving it to strategy. Did we really have fun staying poor? Okay, buddy. The Wolf of Wall Streets, I bought STRC around 92. Well, that's turned out not to be a great decision. BTC around 60k, already in a loss, and Saylor is dumping on you. We saw so many KOLs coming out saying that this move was a trick so strategy could buy even cheaper. But we knew what the case was, right? I posted this in my Discord at the time. I said, break-in, Saylor's strategy just sold 32 BTC worth $2.5 million. This was back on the 1st of June. I said, I might add to another short. So as you guys know, we've just been absolutely shorting the hell out of this market. Here is my copy trade account. As you can see, my copy trade account, we've just been shorting, making a killing. And here's my post on X as well, right? We've been shorting all the way down from 110, 120k. But even this I posted on my socials at 75, and it's already at what? It's already at 58, 59. It's absolutely crazy. So congratulations if you took this trade. We're almost at my take profit target, which will be down towards the 52k level, and another great short is in the bag. So yeah, I posted saying I was obviously taking more shorts after this move. The most important thing here is not the size of the sell, okay? So the key was not to focus on the 32 BTC, more that he's introducing the market to a change in his I will never sell BTC. So if you wanted to introduce the market, you wouldn't go in and sell a large amount, right? I posted here, you wouldn't want to sell a large amount on the first sell, slowly introduce people to the idea of it, and it's only a small amount, so some people will come out and say who cares, like we've just talked about, a lot of these large KOL accounts coming out saying it's no big deal. Then increase the size over time equals fear from larger holders, okay? So now we will likely see a fear from bigger whales, because Saylor's now selling 1.2 billion. Who's to say he won't sell 2.6 billion on the next sell, right? Another spanner in the works is that if Saylor is selling 1.2 billion here, he's pretty much saying to the rest of the market and the whales in the space, I think it's going to go lower, right? Because if you thought the bottom was in, like we're hearing a lot of these KOLs saying on social media, they're saying the bottom's in. Why is the biggest ball of BTC selling at the bottom? Okay, why is the biggest ball of Bitcoin selling at bottom? It's clearly because he thinks the price can go lower. He needs to start to raise cash, and he might be able to buy much cheaper, right? If the market does come down 20, 30, 40% from here, he'll be able to allocate much cheaper, and he doesn't want to be in a shit show where STRC's crashing, MSTR's crashing, Bitcoin's crashing, and he's got no cash to deploy and no money to pay out the dividends on MicroStrategy. So yeah, absolutely crazy that people didn't clock onto this. We clocked onto it. We've been making an absolute killing short in this market as we continue to. I'm not going to short forever, guys. I'm not a perma bear. I'm not a perma bull. I track the data, I look at the market, and I move with the market. And best believe I am going to be taking longs this year, very big longs this year on altcoins, on BTC, on some altcoins, not a lot of altcoins, but some altcoins, BTC, when I think the market has bottomed, and I still think we're a long way away from there. And it's not just my opinion, the data also indicates that we're still a long way away from the bottom. We're getting closer, but we're still got a long way to go from here. Just my opinion, just my speculation. Guys, if you've been following the channel, we've been absolutely printing. We called the top. We sold all 3 altcoin seasons into their peaks, right? We took profits. We got rid of our high-risk altcoins, and we slowly started to DC out of our lower-risk altcoins like Solana. Here is just BTC, right? Here's some of the trades we've been taking just on BTC. If we play this video here, you can see my signal there. So here was the signal when I posted saying, taking profit from a BTC long, added to my short around 125k, and obviously we were taking shorts on E4 as well. Just look at some of these gains, 257, 488. I mean, just on that trade, I think that was 30,000 just on that trade alone. 132. I mean, some of these entries are crazy. 13x. This was from 110k down to 80k. A 983%, that was from 73k down to 59k. You know, we must be looking at 30, 40, 50x from some of these trades, right? I made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars shorting BTC, and I still continue to short until I think we're getting close to the bottom, right? I'm not going to try and exactly time it, but I think we're getting close. Look at this one. That's crazy. 121k there. We started to short 257. Down to 116. I do wish I'd have just left these higher ones open when we started to call the top of the market. I wish I'd left them open and just held it down. But at the end of the day, you know, I took some longs here. I made some money on. So I think I made a 10x on one of the bounces to the upside. I hit loads of stop losses too, but the main thesis here is that I was calling for BTC to come down from 125k down to at least 50k, and I believe we are going to hit 50k in the next few months or so, and that's probably where I'm going to stop taking short positions and starting to get ready to buy the dip and look for long positions. I'm not saying I'm going to long 50k, guys, because I think we're going to go below 50k. I'm just saying it gets into a danger zone where it doesn't, the risk reward is not there for me to short a 50k. Even if I think it's going to drop to 40k, the risk reward is just not there. The easy money was shorting around 120 and above, and after that it gets a little bit harder and a lot riskier, and I don't want to give my gains back to these exchanges, right? GG's if you took this trade, because you know we had a sell signal from the SMC bot. If you don't know what the SMC bot is, it gives buys and sell signals on any asset, including BTC, stocks, commodities. And this was a phenomenal sell signal around 75k, and we took this short, and we're still shorting it down at the moment, and yeah, it's played out perfectly. I think we're down here now, so we're somewhere around 58k, so we're almost at my potential target of 52k. And nice buy signal there as well, right? I think it rallied from 60, maybe 70k, probably flashed here, and it went all the way up to 83k. So again, another great long position there. If you took that, we took some longs. We didn't hold it all the way up, but we took some longs here and made some money there too. So SMC bot is helping, Nansen is helping, and oh, by the way, guys, if you want to copy trade me, you can search this link on Blowfin, and you get a discount on some fees. So if you type in this one, or when you go to Blowfin, if you put in my referral code SMC, you will get a discount on some fees there, and you can trade on there, and you can copy trade me as well. So you can see my copy trade account on there, and you can see here, this is 90 days. So over the last 90 days, it was a little bit boring. We started to trend sideways, and then obviously the market started to break down in our direction. Got around a 71% win rate, max drawdown 8.9%. Over the last 30 days, I made 20,000 on my copy trade, but I'm also short SpaceX, so I think I've made around $30,000 in the last 30 days. So very, very good month for me. Doesn't always happen this way. You know, we could go into a downtrend. The market could rally against us. Anything's possible, and that's why we set stop losses, and that's why we take profits off the table, so that we can't go into the massive negative. But you know, anything can happen in this space, guys, right? So if you are going to copy trade, or if you are going to trade, please be careful and only trade with money you're prepared to lose, because you could lose everything trading in this space, especially on leverage. Okay, so not financial advice. What else do we need to cover here? Guys, if you want to join us and you want to jump in the Discord, you can see the guys here have been absolutely printing. Big up Gino, he's short in Pump Fund at the moment. Big up Athena, 27% on that ETH short. GG's, guys. It's not always about the 250%, because 27% on 100k is 27k, right? And you don't always have to go crazy high leverage. You know, any kind of win is a win. You don't need to go massive leverage, massive size. Big up peak profits here, 31% on that short. Big up the Min, absolutely killing it here. Gino, 1,000%, 1,129% on that Solana short. GG's, bro. We've been shorting Solana all the way down, right? I think most of our sales were above 200. One of them was like 250, and it's now 68. It's crazy. Yeah. If you want to join us, guys, you want to see all my trades that I'm taking, all of the assets I'm buying, when I'm going to start flipping into longs, when I'm going to start buying the dip in crypto, then head over to my X. Search this one at the bottom, not the top one, search this one at the bottom, and then click this link here, one that says to join our private community. That's going to take you to Patreon. Once you sign up on Patreon, you'll get access to the Discord, and you can go in here and you can see all of our trades. You can talk to me as well. We've got a VIP section if you want to join VIP and talk to me directly. And I'm always jumping in the recruit section, so this is where most of you will end up, and we're in here every day talking about the market, plans, setups, what's happening, latest news, our strategy. And I think we've got around 1,000 members in here at the moment. We got around 1,000 members. We've got all different tiers here in the Discord. We've got a great little community, guys. So if you want to jump in there and get involved with us, it's a monthly fee. It's not a yearly sign up. If you don't like it after your first month, just click cancel, and you'll be kicked out of the group. We don't try and lock you into a yearly thing, and it's not for you, right? We want you to find value from this group, and if you're not finding value, then why would you stay, right? But we've got 1,000 members, so we're doing something right. Guys, that's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. Drop a comment on the video and what you want to see. What do you think about this strategy situation? Do you think he's going to continue to sell more? Do you agree with me? Why would he sell at 60k if he thought the bottom was in? Do you think whales are going to potentially de-risk over the next few months? Any other videos you want me to do, let me know. That's it for now, guys. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one.